Ever felt like you're trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it? That's what learning can feel like sometimes. You pour in hours of study, only to find most of it has leaked out by morning. What if I told you that by 2026, we'll have a completely new understanding of how to learn, turning that leaky bucket into a super absorbent sponge? Imagine a young artist named Maya. She was passionate, talented, but overwhelmed. She wanted to master digital painting, 3D modeling, and animation all at once. She spent a year glued to her screen, watching tutorials, practicing for hours. But progress was painfully slow, frustration mounted, and her dream felt more distant than ever. She was on the verge of quitting, thinking she just wasn't naturally gifted enough. Then, she stumbled upon a new field of research, what we're calling the new science of accelerated learning. It wasn't about studying harder. It was about learning smarter, using principles rooted in neuroscience. The first principle was neurotagging. This meant connecting every new piece of information to a strong emotion or a vivid sensory experience. So, instead of just memorizing the names of digital brushes, Maya would associate each one with a specific feeling. The gouache brush felt like a warm, sunny day in a meadow. The charcoal brush felt like telling a secret by a campfire. Suddenly, these abstract tools became part of her emotional landscape, impossible to forget. The second principle was synaptic scaffolding. This is about building a strong foundation before adding complexity. Our brains learn best by connecting new ideas to what we already know. Maya stopped jumping between random tutorials. Instead, she spent a week mastering just one fundamental skill: understanding light and shadow. She drew simple shapes, like a ball or a cube, over and over, observing how light wrapped around them. It seemed basic, even boring at first, but this simple exercise built a solid mental framework. When she moved on to more complex subjects, like painting a face, her brain already had the scaffolding to place the new information. The concepts just clicked into place. The third and most powerful principle was focused rest. Old school hustle culture tells us to grind without stopping. But the new science shows that our brains consolidate memories and form new connections during periods of deliberate rest. This isn't about scrolling on your phone, it's about true downtime. After an intense 90-minute learning session, Maya would go for a walk in nature, meditate, or just sit quietly with her eyes closed for 15 minutes. During these breaks, her brain was working hard, organizing everything she'd just learned, transferring it from short-term to long-term memory. The result, she learned more in those 15 minutes of rest than she would have in an extra hour of frantic studying. By combining neurotagging, synaptic scaffolding, and focused rest, Maya's progress skyrocketed. In just 3 months, she achieved more than she had in the entire previous year. She wasn't just learning techniques. She was developing an intuitive understanding. Her art came alive. She could finally create the worlds that had been trapped in her imagination. She realized her potential wasn't a fixed trait she was born with. It was something she could actively build and expand. The future of learning isn't about magical pills or brain-computer interfaces. It's about understanding and working with our brain's natural genius. It's about recognizing that emotion is a key to memory, that a strong foundation is everything, and that rest is not wasted time, it's an essential part of the learning process itself. Think about that one skill you've always wanted to master. What if you started today, not by grinding harder, but by learning smarter? What could you achieve in the next 3 months? The genius is already inside you, just waiting for the right key to unlock it. If you enjoyed this story and want to unlock more secrets of the mind, please subscribe to Story Vault for more inspiring videos. Thanks for watching.